Hello, this is my first video project, and I picked topic number 1. Is Google enhancing or diminishing our intelligence? Is it helping us become smarter, or is it killing our brain cells and making us neurologically lazy? Just Google it. What's wrong with my car? How do I make banana bread? What rash is all over my face? Is this plant poisonous? Many of us are guilty of going straight to Google if we are faced with a question, no matter the complicity. Do we realize what effect this has on us? Is the effect positive or negative? Maybe this debate between Nicholas Carr and Peter Norvig will help determine the answer. Is Google making us stupid? According to the debate between Nicholas Carr and Peter Norvig, yes, but I worry about what Google is doing to our brains. What really makes us intelligent is not our ability to find lots of information quickly. It's our ability to think deeply about that information. And deep thinking, brain scientists have discovered, happens only when our minds are calm and attentive. The greater our concentration, the richer our thoughts. If we're distracted, we understand less, remember less, and learn less. No, the internet contains the world's best writing, images, and ideas. Google lets us find the relevant pieces instantly. Just as a car makes us go faster and a telescope lets us see farther, access to the internet's information lets us think better and faster. By considering a wide range of information, we can arrive at a more creative and informed solution. Internet users are more likely to be exposed to a diversity of ideas. In politics, for example, they are likely to see ideas from left and right, and see how news is reported in other countries. Carr's argument is that Google is ruining our thinking process by making us scatterbrained and unable to think thoroughly through thoughts. We can have more complex thoughts if we can have concentration without distraction at our fingertips. Use of phones and computers are prime sources for distraction. Therefore, most people who have access to the internet are unable to think deeply and intelligently. Norvig's argument states that the internet is way more efficient than searching through books. Just as a car or telescope aids us, so does the internet. It helps us think quickly and efficiently. Google makes us smarter individually and as a community. Undoubtedly, it will be written in history of how the internet has made us more intelligent. This is Nicholas Carr's argument broken down into premises and a conclusion. Premise 1. Our ability to think deeply comes from undistracted concentration. Premise 2. If we are distracted, we understand less, remember less, and learn less. Premise 3. When we use computers and cell phones all the time, we are always distracted. Therefore, you will never think deeply if you're always Googling, texting, and surfing. This is Peter Norvig's argument broken down into premises and a conclusion. Premise 1. The internet contains the world's best writing, images, and ideas. Google lets us find the relevant pieces instantly. Premise 2. Just as a car allows us to move faster and a telescope lets us see farther, access to the internet's information lets us think better and faster. Premise 3. 81% of experts polled by the Pew Internet Research Project say the opportunities outweigh the distractions. Therefore, when the history of our current age is written, it will say Google has made us smarter. Now let's look at the definition of intelligence. Do Carr and Norvig have different definitions of intelligence? Do they agree on it or not? Carr's definition is, what really makes us intelligent isn't our ability to find lots of information quickly, it's our ability to think deeply about that information. Norvig's definition is, because of the speed of the internet and the accessibility, we can get our answers quickly, which makes us smarter and able to think faster. Here is my argument. Yes, the internet is making us less intelligent. The internet overwhelms us with information. It leaves us with many questions unanswered and thoughts unfinished. I agree with Nicholas Carr's argument that we become scatterbrained after too much time on the internet. I'm guilty, as many are, I am sure, of coming home after a long day just to sit on the couch doom scrolling until the wee hours of the morning, or waking up on a Saturday just to waste half my day looking on the gram. As I have spent more time on the internet, I have noticed I become tired, I constantly lose my train of thought, or I forget what I went into the pantry for. When we are on the internet, the screen is always changing and we forget how to focus, and it becomes harder to hold a clear train of thought. If we use the internet as an actual tool At appropriate times, it can be extremely useful. But the problem is that we as humans easily fall into temptation no matter the desire. If we can find a way to use the internet the right way, maybe we can use this to teach us how to think for ourselves instead of artificial intelligence thinking for us. This is my argument broken down into premises and a conclusion. 1. If used in the correct way, the internet can be a wonderful tool for many things. 2. The internet can be easily used in the wrong way, resulting in unfinished thoughts and difficulty in understanding. 3. Many people use the internet in the wrong way. 4. The people who use the internet in the wrong way have unfinished thoughts, difficulty understanding, and the inability to have deep thoughts. Therefore, many people are scatterbrained and less intelligent because of the internet use. The naysayer. Suppose someone disagreed with me and said, "So you would rather every time you had to look something up, search through a book for an hour to find what you were looking for? Or just pull up Google on your device, take the risk of the internet, but get your answer in 3 seconds?" I would say, no, I would rather not spend an hour looking for an answer. But if it's what I have to do to be intelligent and have the ability to think for myself, I will. I treasure the ability to serve my God and my country by sharing my own opinion and ideas with the world. I want to think for the world, not have the world think for me. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you so much for listening.